Welcome to another episode of Meet the Shoe. Let's get it in.
Yes.
Today we have so much to talk about.
Yes.
First,
Mr. Trump.
Mr. Trump. Ooh, Mr. Trump, something else. And you know what? He went in that serious, with a serious face in court. They would not let any live feed or video in there. They did let people cameramen take pictures.
Right.
So it's just still pictures only, no video,
right,
or audio, if I'm not mistaken. So Donald Trump was charged with 34 charges.
Yeah, 34 count indictment,
and he pled not guilty to all of them. And sometimes
not guilty to all.
Yeah, not guilty to all. Right.
Let's make that clear. He said he's not guilty of nothing.
Okay.
One thing I want to say about Trump, though, that I just have to say, because what a lot of people in the Black community is not saying, right? But the Black community really isn't as outraged, right?
No.
It's a lot of the people that are really big on politics, right? That are really upset at Trump. He's the first person, New Yorker. We just read that he's really a New Yorker, right? So some say he's racist, some say he's not, some just say he's arrogant. I just say, being as though I've just found out that he's really a New Yorker, born and raised, right? That he just has that New York arrogance, because they run the world, right? And so one thing I will say that President Donald Trump did do for as far as being a president, he stated Black people built this country and have not received the credit or what is due to them.
Well, he did say that.
I have to tip my hat off to him for that. He is only one man. He tried. And he can only do so much.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's just one man, right?
Just one person. Yeah.
He has, for that one man to have the big influence on people and try to build the country to bring it out of debt. He's the first president to do so as well. So I will speak on a lighter note of him.
Right. But he's the first president to even get criminal charges. Everyone else was impeached, Andrews or Nixon, they were all impeached. So when you think of it, this is something big, and you really going to have to make those charges stick, and you have to have mitigating factor, all that,
to
make sure it sticks and he can be found guilty, which it may be kind of hard, which they do have a number one
his friends folding on him.
Yes.
His colleagues folding on him. That's some sucker stuff right there.
Yeah. But what is his lawyer name? Oh my gosh, that went to prison for him. His right-hand man. That was the one who headed his financials, who wrote the checks for him, President Trump. So everything he said in his depositions or anything he was being, he probably was talking in court, things he said, privacy to prosecutors and everything, all that stuff is coming back. It's coming forward here. And everything he said is going to be against Trump. And I'm quite sure he said a lot of stuff being in prison. Remember, he wrote a book after that and he just laid it all out. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you think that by his right hand turning against him, do you think that the right hand was jealous because of the popularity and the likeness of Trump, though?
No. I think they were good. I think they were good friends.
Okay.
I think they was in it together. Whatever, everything they did, it was some dirty mess that was going on. Even with the Stormy Daniels, he was the one writing the checks for. He was the middleman. He was writing the checks for Trump to get her. The hush money.
Why isn't he indicted for the encouragement? That's a conspiracy.
He did time. That's what I'm saying.
So why is he telling now?
Oh, he been told. They just had to stack all this evidence up against Trump. It's hard to bring somebody that's a public figure of his magnitude, president at that. You own a lot of commerce. You own so much. It was pretty hard to get all that evidence. And I'm quite sure Mark, his older financial attorney or whatever, was scared to bring a lot of stuff up. He was scared to talk at first.
Right.
Until he went to prison.
Yeah. So somebody in prison pumped him up to do so, right?
I think before that too. He was telling it. He was singing like a canary. He was singing like a canary before he went to jail. That's why he didn't do that much time.
It looks like his legal team has a female.
Oh, he loved females. That's one thing I like about Trump. He kind of empower a female empowerment, women business.
Yeah, he has to have a woman on the team.
Yes, and he
states that his business can't run without women.
Yeah.
Remember, before him and Omarosa had it out, right?
Yeah.
He stated for the Apprentice show that he wanted to get a strong Black woman, right? And he sought that out, and he definitely did, right?
Yes, he did.
So he's very strategic in the plays that he runs. You know, it's just so unfortunate for him that, you know, they didn't let this one run, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We won't know until the end if he lost this play or not. But
but you know what? He's still, now this is one thing I don't understand. On the news, they were saying he's still going to be running his campaign.
Oh.
For presidency. I'm like,
he's not found guilty.
It's not, but you would think
he is not found guilty. So if he is not found guilty, Trump is strategic. This could run for he could win the presidency, and this trial
can run 5 years
through the whole through the whole time,
the whole term. Yeah,
president. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we could do about it.
No, because I've seen regular degglers going to federal court, and it take them 4 or 5 years to go through trial.
Exactly.
So he might run it out to
some has went all the way up to 7-8 years.
Yes.
So not mad. Like I said, the plays that he's run.
Do we have any other candidates? I don't think we got too many candidates running for presidency besides the guy from Florida, the governor from Florida.
Yeah.
Now you already know. I might as well have Trump then if that's the case.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, might as well, because he's talking about him too as well. Is it is his name no, they say that he I was just reading where they said that he arranged hush money payments at the height of the 2016 campaign.
Yes.
To 2 women claiming past sexual liaisons with Trump. Porn star Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDowell.
Yes, Karen McDowell was the first woman to come out.
Karen was?
Yes. And then Miss
Stormy came after. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if since they were being paid hush money, did the hush money stop? Did he cut their water off? Is that why they told?
I think that he just stopped messing around with them after a while. I'm assuming, you know. And since when you go against a gag order, I guess I don't know, because it was a gag order against, you know what I'm saying, them saying anything.
Was his partner was Cohen?
Yes.
Okay, so he was sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Yeah.
On the charges of tax fraud. Okay. And so then he gets to talking afterwards, right?
Yes. Or during. Talking during, before, and after. And he's not the only one. It's other people too. We just haven't seen everyone that came out. They're going to come out the woodworks, you know, eventually during trial, because I'm quite sure the president is going to go all the way to trial, you know.
Well, he better. I mean, federal court, it's federal system for a 76-year. He's 76 now.
No.
So he will be, by the time it goes to trial, he'll be well into his 80s. He's 76. He's gonna push this as far as it can go. And he's gonna push this as far as it's gonna go. So he would be at least, I say, around 80, maybe 81.
Okay.
But there's no, they let Bill Cosby out of jail.
Right.
They can't do that long in there, you know. And the people took care of him in there.
Yes, they did. They did. Yeah.
From my understanding, his experience wasn't that bad as he would say, you know. You know, so I don't know if Trump, you know, Trump don't even have that in his vision. He's even saying he ain't going.
Okay.
And there's nobody that he can tell on, you know, not to say that he would do that.
Trump, I don't think Trump, he's a hardball.
Yeah, he's a straight New Yorker. He's a straight shooter. He's not. He's Ratton wouldn't be next to him. All them memes and all.
Right.
That would Rat won't be nowhere around.
Nowhere around.
They can make as many memes as they want. They won't be putting that around them. I doubt that. There's nothing to rat on anyway.
No, it ain't really nothing to rat on. He can't rat on nobody. He can rat on himself, but he ain't gonna say nothing up there. He gonna be like, look, I ain't paid for no kitty cat.
Right.
If I deals with my own money, mind your business.
Exactly. Because the wife ain't saying a word.
Nothing.
She don't got nothing to say about it.
What it feels like, you know, what's funny is how he stepped in, like went to his court appearance. Usually, I wonder how did the booking, did he do his fingerprints? Did he have to do fingerprints or anything like that? You know what I'm saying? Usually
if I'm not, I think that,
did they bring the fingerprint machine to him? Yeah.
He walked in there with his hands to his side.
Yeah.
He was not getting handcuffed.
No.
He would have checked them for even trying.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Hey, he see that big tall man, he intimidates a lot of people without even saying it, just the look in his conversation. Straight New Yorker, straight shooter. So there's nothing about him that any of the officials, any of the government officials,
really play with
government, right?
Right.
He's like, don't play with me. He just gives him a look like, I know you don't think that you're gonna handcuff me. Or take a picture of me. He just stood up there just like this. His
that's his position. That's his favorite. And look at him like this.
Exactly. That was his. I'm pretty sure if it was a mugshot, that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah.
And he would not turn to he probably did not turn to the side. He probably just stood there.
Yeah. And they had to turn the camera to the side. Look, that's what I'm saying. They had to bring everything to him because
they had to go through the 360.
360
camera around.
Look, just stand here, Mr. President, on the photo booth. We're just gonna swing it all around because we know you stubborn.
Look, that would have been the first. That would have been the first mugshot. That would have been like. They would have took that camera around and then all it would have said is NYC.
Right. Oh God.
NYC right around him.
I could imagine him being changed over in orange.
Right. Oh no.
Imagine that.
Oh, he's never doing that.
And look, the shower shoes.
Oh, girl.
Girl.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with him.
Oh my God. So leaving Trump alone, we're gonna go into Angel Reese, one of the basketball players for LSU.
Yes.
The whole team came together. They worked together as a team. They did their thing against Iowa State.
Yes.
You know, we next door to Iowa, so you already know what they did stuff.
But what I want to say, I gotta give it to the new generation. They not playing that racial stuff. I can say this for Caitlin, right? As Boosie would say, Larry Bird, come get your daughter. Come get your daughter. Because Caitlin is that deal too, though.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
not gonna hate on nobody because, of course, Angel Reese, she's a sister. Okay, we got her to the fullest. Yep. But Caitlyn,
she's good too.
Caitlyn stepped up and said, "How y'all gonna trip with Angel when I'm the one that started it?"
See, thank you.
I want to give that sister a hug. Yes. Virtual claps all day, because no matter what, these young girls is showing it's about the sport.
It's about the sport, not the color.
Period.
It's not the color, how you look, or nothing like that. We all are the same.
Caitlyn, we salute you too, baby girl.
Yes.
Y'all took a loss, but you did it with grace, right?
Yes.
And you are a bomb player as well.
Yes.
And we just like the fact that you stood up and said, don't do that to her. You know what I'm saying? We don't even play for the same team, but don't do that to her. We got down. We deserve what we deserve, all of this controversy that we caused, right? Yeah. We deserve this big conversation, right?
So yeah, that's why I feel that everyone, even opposite or component, come out and speak your truth. That was big ups to her. You know what I'm saying? Yes. That she said that against her, the naysayers or the ones that's for her. And let y'all know, stop being cruel to people. Stop saying all this crazy negative.
And stop putting race in the sportsmanship. It's a game, and we're kids. Yeah. We're young adults, rather, and we're
so glad she did that.
Young at heart.
So more people
Let us stop with this adult, driving the racism into everything. That was really big of her, and I just really appreciate her doing that. Right.
So more people speak out, please.
Yeah,
speak out positivity. Thank you. We love this. We love that.
Yeah, Angel. We love your sportsmanship. We love the fact of how she said you call me ghetto.
Oh God.
What ghetto got to do with me in this basketball, though?
Right.
What ghetto got to do with me winning right now? What ghetto got me playing the sport?
Right.
We didn't fight. We played ball.
Yes, we did.
Yes, they did. We did it like they did it like grown men, better than some.
Yeah.
Right. Them young girls get down. Caitlyn and Angel, that they should have them together as going across together. Like, come on, what are y'all doing?
Especially
bringing all this racial everything.
Yeah, that's sad.
Into everything play, right? She shouldn't I like that she said she shouldn't be criticized for the gesture that I gave first. Yeah. So because she mimicked her and because she copied her, but guess what? Caitlyn did it first.
I know.
So big ups to both teams, though, like we said.
Yes, thank you. That was tragic news that happened most
in the last 24 hours, right?
Cash App founder dead.
Right.
Oh my God. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? You know what I'm saying? What could have? I mean, 2:00 in the morning. What day was that? Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? And he got stabbed to death.
Right. Do you know how many times?
No, they
didn't. Just walking down the street and somebody stabbed him?
Yeah. I guess he's walking down the street and someone stabbed him. So they found Bob Lee, the founder of Cash App, and former chief technology officer of Square. So he was the chief executive of Square too. So he was a big fan. Yes. Yes. So he was found at 2:35 a.m. And reported stabbed to death. It must have been stabbed multiple times. Wow. The ambulance, he was probably alive when the ambulance got there, but he succumbed to his wounds at the hospital. Yeah, he was a young man, 43 years old. He had a son. I don't know if he was married or anything like that. They didn't mention anything of a relationship, but they did mention the child.
Okay.
It's so unfortunate. It's sad. Who would do that? You know what I'm saying? And when I think about it, I'm like, if I was out 2:30 in the morning, maybe I was coming from somewhere, a friend's house or a nightclub, a bar, and going home. or was I with my friends and something must have happened between that? So it's like you should always have friends around you and let them know your whereabouts,
right,
and your comings and goings. It's not being nosy or nothing. It's just like, hey, look, I'm going here, you know. Even if you have to text them, good night, I'm leaving, I'm going home, see you later, I'm taking, you know, or this route. I don't know if you go to that full extent, but just letting people know this is where I was at and this is where I'm heading.
Okay. The thing too, there's no secrets anymore in this world, right? You shouldn't try. I mean, of course, you know, you want your privacy, right? But a lot of times when you try to like not let anybody know where you're at, that can be the worst thing, because if it's your time to go, we never know that day, that hour, that second, right? But for the ones that you have to leave here, right? All the responsibility that you're leaving, because, you know, when we're gone, there's still responsibility left.
Right.
Our spouse, our kids, you know, some of us, our parents, you know. And so when you have that responsibility that's left over, what are the steps that you're designing for them to take over?
Right.
And I think about it, you know, even being, you know, outside at nighttime. I thought about that last night. I don't know why, but it's weird that we're having the conversation of when you're outside at those hours, you do have to be with somebody else.
Yeah.
And you do have to be monitored, because who can explain that?
Right.
You know, who's going to explain that to your son? Your son wants to know his son wants to know every detail about his father, because outside of his mate or his baby mom or maybe wife, we don't know. The child is unconditionally connected to that parent. So just like we don't want our children hurt, our children don't want us hurt. You know, we're God to them and they're God to us. Right? That's how we're emotionally connected. So I just say that to say that everyone that's listening or come across our video, always tell somebody where you're at.
Yeah, you have to.
Never keep secrets. You know, do your best, as the way the world is operating and turning right now, to not be outside after hours, because that's when the prey comes out.
Oh yeah. The night crawlers come out. As my mama
definitely
say.
The devil is busy. The devil is never asleep, but he's definitely busy at night.
Yes. Exactly. Definitely. Yeah, so
we gonna end so you could get to your birthday.
I know it's my birthday today.
So what do you got going on? You want to tell everyone what your day is gonna look like?
Well, I really didn't want to do too much of nothing. I'm just relaxing. Probably go grab some lunch or something. I gotta make a couple business runs, which is gonna be kind of relaxed. So nothing spectacular going on here. It's
look, as you know, moving and operating in your 40s birthday, as Prince would say, the only birthday you have is the day you were born.
Okay. Yes, it is.
You just get better as you get older. You get wiser and better. You just be appreciative of the time, right?
Yes.
You value life more as you get older. So it's really not a celebration. It's celebration is on a daily basis, right?
Yes, it is.
So you have a birthday every day, huh?
Yes, birthday every day. Hey. Yes, thank you, sis, for everything. And I'll see you later or Saturday.
Yes, hey, turn up this weekend.
Turn up, yes.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.